Part 2 of our circle unit talks about inscribed angles. The first part is the vertex of that angle needs to be on the circle. And each side of our angle needs to be intersecting the circle. When this occurs, we get this arc that gets created. The theorem today, so it says, if we have a circle, the inscribed angle is going to be half the arc that it creates. Here, if you were to measure it, it's going to be half the size of this arc measure right here. So if this was 80 degrees, this is 40. If this was 20, this is 40. So we can jump back and forth between those to find them. Okay, right after that, there's another theorem. It doesn't even get a name. It ties right into the other one because it is an inscribed angle. This one talks about that if one of your sides of your inscribed angle is a diameter, so you've got a semicircle, any point on that semicircle is going to create a 90-degree angle. So here's just one example of it. It follows that theorem because this angle is 90 if this is 180, and 180 is half of a circle. Nice thing about this, I haven't measured, and you can see as I drag this, everywhere it goes, it's 90 degrees. You can even jump down below. If we look at our first example, and we have 3 inscribed angles on there, we can find all the arcs around the outside of the circle. We know it should total up to 360. Look at the first one, angle A. If this is 40 degrees, we know the arc that it creates, arc BC, would have to be 80 degrees. We know angle B right here times 2 would be 120. And then we really have 2 options. You can double the 80, but you can also take away the 80 and the 120 from 360. And it totals up to 160. And there we have it. For the last example, we have a regular octagon, meaning all the angles and sides are the same. You can picture it from B to F to E. So it wants us to figure out that angle, so we have to think about what do we know. We know that all these arcs on the outside, because it's a regular octagon, they are all the same length. So I can take 360 degrees and do 3/8 of that. Why are we doing 3/8? We are trying to go and find this arc right here. So that's 135 degrees, which means now we can take that and we can cut it in half to find our inscribed angle. Half of that is 67.5 degrees.